What's up, everybody? Episode 6, Smoking Grill Brothers. This is Ronald. Got my man Josh behind the camera.
What's up?
Welcome back. So today we are doing tri-tip. Some of y'all never heard of tri-tip, but tri-tip is a good piece of steak, a real quick cook that we're gonna get through today. It's called tri-tip because, come on in, Josh. It has 3 points. You got 1,
Oh, hold on.
2, and 3. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ronald. Got my man Jay Cleve behind the camera.
What's up?
This is the Smoking Grill Brothers. Today we are doing a tri-tip. You may ask, what is a tri-tip? A tri-tip is a piece of the sirloin part of the cow. It has 3 points. That's why they call it the tri-tip. 1, 2, and 3. Just like any other steak, you get your grill hot, get some good sear marks on it, cook it to the temperature you want, and then it's all done. Before we go any further though, I want you to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can stay up with all the new content that we're going to be posting. So, today is still in Black History Month. I'm rocking my First Suit Project sweatshirt. Respect the swag. Scholar with a gift. Make sure you get a good look at it. Go out there and support that organization. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this cook. We're going to let this marinate for a little while. Today, we're going to put some mesquite rub on it. We're going to let that settle into it. We also are going to marinate it in some mesquite marinade. So we're going to go ahead and get the marinade going, and we're going to get this tri-tip in the marinade, let it stay in there for about a good hour, hour and a half, and then we're going to get it on the grill. So stay tuned. Everybody, we're back. So we're about to go ahead and get our marinade prepped. Today we're using a mesquite marinade, just a simple marinade that you can buy from the grocery store. So we're just going to follow the instructions that's on the back and go ahead and get this marinade started. So we'll crack this open. Got us a little bowl right here so we can go ahead and get our marinade made up in. Get all that out. Mesquite. And now we're gonna go ahead and get our water in here. And our oil. Just using olive oil today. About 1/4 of a cup. All right. And now we whisk. Adios. All right, and we're back. We just finished our marinade. About to get our tri-tip in the freezer bag here. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, let the marinade soak into it, and then we're gonna get it on that grill. So, we'll go ahead and get this in here. Good piece of meat there. Then get our marinade in there. Smells so good. Just be careful when you're doing this. Don't want to make sure you get all the marinade that you can in there. All right. So we'll get our bag sealed up. Get the air out of it. Make sure you get the marinade. Wash all the marinade in there. Just make sure you get it all covered. That's all you want to do. Make sure you get the entire piece of meat covered with your marinade. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and get that back in the refrigerator. Let it chill out in there, literally, for about an hour, hour and a half. And then we'll take it out and get it on the grill. Stay tuned. is the Smoke and Grill Brothers. This is Smoke Talk. It's your boy Ronald, got my man Jay Cleve.
What's going on?
So, on this icy, frigid day, and
it's cold.
It's cold out here.
It's cold.
Oh, today we're going to be talking about HBCUs, which are historically black colleges and universities. Throughout the history of the United States, black people really have been disenfranchised when it came to accessibility and the opportunity to really get education.
Right.
So in order to combat that, HBCUs were really founded so that we can educate our people. So throughout HBCUs, I mean, they produce so many prominent people. They've really linked us up in a way.
Yeah.
And it's really provided us a way to educate ourselves, educate our families, educate our communities, and really advance ourselves in the United States. So, brother, what you think about HBCUs?
Well, before I even talk about HBCUs, tell them how did it actually link us up together?
So, shouts out to North Carolina A&T State University.
Shout out.
My wife went there, so did
my wife.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for that, we would never have linked up.
No, we would never met.
Maybe some other time we could have linked up, but that's how God aligned it. That's how it was divinely set forth.
Yeah.
So now we have Smoke and Grill Brothers.
Yes.
All right. So what you think about HBCUs, John?
Well, first off, I love HBCUs. I'm a former alumni from an HBCU. I went to St. Augustine's, also known as St. Augustine's University. Shout out to my Falcons. And the one thing I will say is, HBCUs have their own culture.
Yeah.
Like, we have a certain culture at an HBCU. And one of the things I love about our culture is, if you look at football games, for instance, one of the best things, why do everybody love to go to football games? Halftime. We have the band, the drum line. Mm-hmm. Our cheerleaders are different. They have their own little ways and shakes that they do things. But, outside of the education, because, they teach you a lot about our culture, but outside of the education itself, they taught me a lot of, being professional. Professionalism in terms of how to carry myself, etiquette, how to eat in a business professional setting. One of the things they taught me was, when you go into a building, you take your hat off. I never knew that because when I did go to a PWI before I transferred to an HBCU, I used to wear my do-rags and my fitteds in every single class.
I get the weight.
It was spinning back in the day. I don't know about now, but it was spinning back in the day. But the thing is, I learned how to be respectful of not just me, but the institution that I am. And one of the things I'm really appreciative as far as the college I went to was, I was able to pledge one of the fraternities, but I also say the greatest fraternity in the world. Shout out to my brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Right. But, that fraternity, it really taught me about giving back. One of, the things we talk about is, manly deeds, scholarship, and love for all mankind. And so, as we step out and emerge as leaders in the world, it's always our responsibility to make sure we go back out and help others, to give back to our communities. And it also just helped me with my entrepreneurial endeavors. It just taught me not to, be an employee, to work a 9-to-5 job, but to go out there and be an entrepreneur, which is one of the things we're doing right now as business entrepreneurs. So, HBCU has had a huge impact on my life, and I'm tremendously grateful and blessed because of it. And so, that's just a little bit of, what HBCUs did for me.
All right. So, shouts out to HBCUs, all of them, all over the country.
Yep.
Support the HBCUs. They for a long time have been not funded, especially from a federal standpoint, as they should. Give back. Make sure you're continuing to support them. And shout out to the bands out there and all the culture that's at HBCU. So we're gonna go ahead and toast it up for the HBCUs today.
And I know I gave my fraternity a shout out, but shout out to all the fraternities and sororities and the Pan-Hellenic Council. So, we truly appreciate you guys, because just like the fraternities, like my fraternity, they're out there, serving and giving back as well. So absolutely. Shout out to them as well.
All right. So toast up to the HBCUs, the frats, the sororities, everything. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get into this tri-tip grilling.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we smoking that. Hey! Hey!
In Ronald's words, big smoke.
Big smoke.
That was actually a little bit of smoke that came out, though.
Yeah, there you go. A little more. A little more for you. All right, and we're back. Our tri-tip is now out of the refrigerator. We had it in there for about an hour and a half. We're going to go ahead and get it out of the freezer bag, get it patted down, get all the excess marinade off of it. And then we're going to put a little bit more of mesquite rub on it. and then we're gonna just let it rest. Let it come up to room temp, and then we'll get it on the grill. So let's go and get it out of this freezer bag. We'll get this taken out. I'm actually using my tongs this time. My brother Jay Cleve said, why you got them tongs out and you ain't using it? That's a little hard to grab. There we go. Smells so good, don't you agree? All right, now just gonna get it patted down, get all the excess marinade off of it. The smell is amazing. Got our trash can back here, go ahead and get that in there. Yeah. Gonna flip it over. You can imagine it's a little slippery. You can get all the excess off the cutting board. All right, one last pat down. One last pat down. Then we are going to get the rub up there, and then we'll let it come up to room temp. This glove off. All right. So get a little rub up there just for added flavor. And we'll turn it over. Same thing. All right. All right, so got the marinade off of it, got it patted down, put a little more rub on it. We'll just let it rest. Go ahead and get our grill started up, and then we're gonna go ahead and sear it up. Stay tuned. Get our grill started. So we're gonna use our JJGeorge Torch today. Go ahead and get this fired up. So we're gonna light this up, and then we'll let the grill get up to temperature. See, it's windy out here. We'll let the grill get up to about 300, 350, and then that'll be a perfect temperature to go ahead and put our tri-tip on the grill. So let's go ahead and get litty. We're just gonna hold it in there for a minute, and then we'll have a lit fire. You know what it is. So, it's cold out here. And this temperature ain't trying to rise. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna either put another tumbleweed in here, or we're gonna hit it with that torch a little longer to get this temperature up. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so just got the grill up to temp. We got our tri-tip right here. We also going to be grilling some flank steak to go along with it. So we'll go ahead and get this on the grill, get it seared up. Stay tuned. All right, so got our grill up to temp. We overshot a little bit, but it's all good. We're about to get this tri-tip and this flank steak on the grill. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, got our hot grill. Smoky. Tri-tip on. Let's hear the sizzle. That's such a good sound, ain't it? That's such a good sound. All right.
Man, I can smell that already.
Yeah, that's good. We're gonna get this one on. So we're gonna be flipping them about once a minute. Go ahead and let this lay up here for a minute, then we'll flip it over to the next side. Stay tuned. All right, so a minute has passed. About to go ahead and do our first flip. Ooh, smells so good. this up. We'll move it to another. Ooh, look at them char marks. And it's good to move it to a different side of the grill. So then we're gonna go ahead and scrape it off so we can get some clean sear marks on each side. So. All right. We'll let it sit there for another minute, and then we're gonna flip again. Continue this process until we get up to about 140 degrees internal temp. Stay tuned. All right, so we're back. It's been another minute, about to do our second flip. Let's go see how it's looking. Wow, look at that. So we're gonna go ahead and move it back to another clean side of the grill. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let it sit for another minute, and then we're gonna flip it again. Stay tuned. All right, so we're on flip number 4 now, 3 now. I don't know. We done lost count.
Third flip.
Third flip?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and check it out. Look at them sear marks. All right. So we're going to do this for a 4th time. Get it to a clean spot on the grill. Ooh, look at that. Good press. Look at those sear marks. That's what you want to see there. All right. So we're going to continue doing this until we get to our internal temp of about 140, 145. And then we'll show you the finished product. Stay tuned. All right, so we got some leftover marinade. We're going to go ahead and baste our tri-tip and our flank steak with this marinade just to give it a little boost to that flavor. And then just keep it going on the grill until we get to that internal temp. Let's go ahead and baste it. Ooh, look at that. Just going to keep it so it don't get too dry on the outside of it. Just basting it. Got a lot of little juices flowing out. And when you do this, make sure you get an actual something that's easier to get the marinade out of. There we go. All right. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so we believe our tri-tip is about done. Let's go check the temperature. Ooh, look at her. All right, so let's see what we're looking like. Oh yeah, about 145, 147 and climbing. Perfect. So we wanted it about medium well. We're at our temp. We're gonna go ahead and get this off the grill, get it inside, let it rest for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna cut into it. We'll be right back. And we're back. Smoking Grill Brothers. Ronald, Jay Cleve at the camera.
What's up?
So we have finished our tri-tip. We're about to go ahead and get it sliced up. So let's see how it's looking inside. Let's go. So we're gonna slice it down the middle first. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so the tri-tip does have striations, just lines of how the muscle fibers go. You want to cut against the grain so that it can get a good cut into the meat. And also you loosen up those fibers so it makes sure that that bite that you're going to get after the end is very tender. All right, so we'll go ahead and cut this into slices. All right, so we got a few slices. We're gonna go ahead and get this a little taste test here.
Do we have a winner?
We have a winner. So, excuse me. So, go ahead and finish slicing this up. And then you'll see the finished product. Excuse the food in my mouth, but it's so good. I can't stop eating. Stay tuned. Wait till the finished product. Again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you'll stay up with all our content. This is Smoking Grill Brothers. See you soon. So we just finished making our marinade. It smells excellent. How about you, brother J. Cleve? How it smell?
It smells great. Yeah, I can't smell it too far.
But you still feel it?
All right.
Never again. Watch yourself, Jones. Watch yourself.
Oh, it's still lit. Hey, I thought it was cold as hell. I was gonna have to relight it.
So cold out here, you sick off. So you forget it.
We back. We back. What's up, everybody? Smoking Grill Brothers back at it again.